Hi, this is Tom. Welcome to my channel. I'll be discussing a new approach that I've taken, which is using genres from mid midlibrary.io. I think that is the name. I'll go to that later. First, I'll show the images that were created from the process, and then I'll discuss the process using ChatGPT and also the website that I mentioned. So the daily theme for today is Bento. So these are images all featuring Bento. And the genres are basically different types of categories. They can be art styles or photographs, all sorts of different things. I'll show that in a bit. But let's just take a look at some of these images. So something that I liked about this particular approach is the wide variety of different types of images, which is something I've been interested in for quite a long time. And I'm showing these from my blog post, which I was really happy the way that this looks like when seen uh, on a YouTube video. That I like it with uh, the dark on the sides, the dark frame, I guess. You can't see the prompts this way, but the images show up nicely. I don't know. It would be interesting to see the prompt for this. I don't see. I wonder. Yeah, this one here. I don't know how Bento is involved in this. Anyway, back to the ones that are more obviously Bento. This was a cute one. I thought that ChatGPT came up with this concept. There's a painting kind of look to it, and just a couple more. This is like from a movie. That's the idea of this one. And this might be two. All right, so those are all of the images. All right, so let's see. I'll go to Midjourney. We can see the same images. Here we can see the prompts as well. And let's see. Let me go ahead and I'll add myself. Um, I'll try to add myself. Go on. Go on. Go, go, go. There we go. All right. I didn't want to be blocking the images I was showing at the beginning. Okay, so here we have the prompt, and this was a cinematographic one. And I'm trying to scroll. It's not scrolling. Try again. All right. This is in the new website. All right, here we go. And so here, this was, I haven't asked ChatGPT what it was doing here. I'm not sure what this is, but you can see it says compose a romantic poem in the style of Pablo Neruda. And it talks about the metaphor of a bento box, kind of a weird prompt, but the image came out fine. And actually, I've used a similar sort of style for a prompt, not quite the same as this, because this is talking about composing a romantic poem. But I've tried actually putting in poems. So, for example, I mean, a cool thing about ChatGPT is that it can create poems. So I would think about having ChatGPT compose a romantic poem in the style of Pablo Neruda, and then give that as a Midjourney prompt. I've done things like that before, but not here where it's telling the Midjourney bot to compose a poem, which is kind of interesting. Excuse me. Let's see. This is another. This is talking about creating a blog post. So it's got a few like this. This one I thought was really cool. This one said, design a modern architectural concept for a Bento theme cafe. It says the building structure mimics a Bento box's compartments. So that was quite an idea for a prompt. So these are two images from that same prompt. That's pretty what's the word I want? It's imaginative, I guess you could say. And then here's a black and white documentary photography type image. And here this is a cyberpunk graphic image. So something that I liked about using this approach was there's quite a lot of images I haven't that I haven't done. That I've done very few images of this work that it's showing now because I've gravitated more towards photography and paintings a lot. So I thought it was pretty cool using this approach that I got a lot of different types of images. So this is talking about being set in the Edo period, Japan, which uh, this looks a bit modern to me for that, but it's pretty cool. And here, this is a graphic novel fantasy reality type idea, which is again not a prompt or image that I've done a lot with. And this was from the same prompt. And here, this is another blog post. So Midjourney just looks like defaulted about with pictures of Bento boxes, given a prompt like that. Here, this one I thought was pretty interesting because it said to write a scene in a romantic comedy, and yes, I don't know why these got separated, but I guess it was just the order I upscaled these. But these two are the same. This one and this one, and somehow the Midjourney bot did two completely different takes on it, where you have a cartoon type idea there, and here more, what you'd expect in a regular movie. And this one was a whimsical watercolor scene for a children's book with the Bento box in it. So that was kind of neat. And here we have a futuristic scene with a robot and a Bento box. And then this is a minimalist photograph. And this was a detailed still life of a painting and a digital painting. Then there's a few more, but I think I'll stop here. But I thought it was pretty neat the way that this approach generated a lot of different types of styles and that I would not have ordinarily thought of. Okay, so where did this come from? So it came from a great site, which, if you're not familiar with this and you like Midjourney things, it's a definite must know. It's called midlibrary.io, and the caretaker, I guess, the developer of the site is um, an artist. I forget the kind of name for the artist, but he does maybe, um, well, um, I don't know the right term for it, but maybe graphic artist or not sure. But he put together this site, which is a great site, and it has over 4,000 different types of styles. And so she's got a styles catalog and all sorts of different ways of organizing things. And one of the ways that he organizes them is by genres. That's his terminology. I've not heard that before. Um, I mean, not in this context for um, Midjourney prompts, but I'll just search for this and you can get an idea of the sorts of things that he had in mind. So he's got 5 pages like this one. You can come down to the bottom here and you can see there's 5 pages. And the first four have 64 different genres. And then there's a little less than that in the fifth one. But total, there's quite a few, almost 400 different genres. And they include all sorts of different things. Um, I think these, I'll just show some of the different ones on the first page here, just to get an idea where you can read what some of them are. And you can see a bunch of masks here and the different types. Okay, they're grouped together, so it's not like some, they'll have different types of things together. So there's a whole bunch of masks here, but they're not all masks. They're all sorts of different things. And I think I can show this best from the script that I wrote with ChatGPT. And I'll go to the, so here's the list. And this I obtained from the Mid Library. So it's got traditional folk arts. There's a bunch of these. Historical and period styles, cultural and ceremonial items, art movements and styles. So I've done a lot of these in general, but there's still a lot of these that I haven't done, like Shinhanga and Kabuki. A lot of these I haven't done, but it has a lot of traditional ones too, pointillism, post-impressionism. So there's quite a nice variety. Here we see some punk styles. So these are ones I haven't worked a lot with. It's got architectural styles, many different types, paintings and illustrations, fashion and design, and photography and film. Film, that's something I have worked quite a lot with. Political and social art, caricature and satirical art, found art and unconventional mediums. Okay, and a few other things. We got the masks. The caretaker of the site is a big fan of masks. So that's something he does, is to work with mask art, I mean himself. And so I'm sure that that influenced there being a lot of these different masks on his site. Then you have a lot of the anime and manga styles, which I haven't done a lot with. Street art, that I've done a fair amount with. Digital art, and okay, so you got a wide range of things. And I'd say, I mean, not even half of these things are things that I've uh, worked with. So I was really pleased to get a lot of different ideas uh, from this genre approach. And to write this script, it's similar to what I did with the catalog script. And I think I may have a separate video where for people that are interested in actually seeing how to write the script, um, I could go into that. But for this video, I think I'll bring this to an end to um, just point out that I guess the main thing would be to introduce this wonderful site and called midlibrary.io, and I just gathered the genres that from where I showed here, gave it to ChatGPT, and gave it instructions on how to put things together, and it wound up with a really pleasant variety of prompts and images. that I found very nice, and hope you found enjoyable as well. Thanks for watching, and Happy New Year.